Hello and welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we get set for the 8-man football quarterfinals. The Amboy Clippers against the, whoops, I just dropped my phone, Milford-CP Park Bearcats. Already starting off great. It's going to be a great game. Come by, drove through 3 hours worth of wind and rain just to get here, and for the skies to sort of clear up, a little overcast. Has still got some nasty little dark clouds up top. Wind is sure rocking still, however, as you know, if it comes down to 5 to 10 miles an hour, it's still in the 25 to 30s. Not a lot of passing, probably till later on in the game, if I had to guess, between both these teams, as it is quarterfinals looking for semifinals matchups next week here on TSSR Game Time Live. Most likely we'll have both of those games if we can. And then, of course, the championship game will also be here on TSSR Game Time Live. So hit subscribe so if you can follow your team all the way through to the matchup at Monmouth College. The Clippers set, getting some plays in as kind of see across the way here. The Bearcats lining up to come back out. About 6 minutes until game time here at Milford High School. You can see Amboy has also been on the channel before as they matched up against Bushnell-Prairie City. Won that one. So it's pretty much a match of two really good teams. Of course, you're going to find that at quarterfinals of a playoff situation as they get set to come out. Had to set up a little differently. We got the camera down within the grandstands. I'm up at the top of the Crow's Nest. Crow's Nest just a little bit too boxed in. Couldn't see all the field, so Seth Brown down there working camera for his first time. Going to have to be sitting there texting him little, tidbits of help if he gets something messed up. We do have our chat open like always, so let us know if you need anything changed. If you want, a little wider shot, a little closer shot, we'll try to get everything figured out as best we can here for you. Also, shout out your favorite player, who you're cheering on for, where you're watching from, pretty much anything. There they come out. There you go, as you can see the flags. Seth couldn't really figure out exactly where he was looking to point. That looks like a whole host of them. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 Americans. Down coming onto the field. Those are the Bearcats. Milford-CP Park. Amboy fans definitely brought air horns. I don't know if you could pick that up, but I sure can over across the way. Always one of those stands that have real small but real high, and boy, they are filled to the brim. People parked also alongside, all on 4 sides. Nice little stadium they've got here. So you got the decent bleachers set up with a lot of parking space, so especially in a day like today where it's windy, sure helps to sit in the car and be able to watch it. Onto the field. Another one thing that this Milford team does that I really love is the merit stickers on the helmets. Always looks so cool, especially if you get this deep into the season. You're getting some real good plays. We get some players that have pretty much their entire helmet filled to the brim as they get set. We're about 3 minutes away from kickoff here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll take a quick break and be back after this.
We're an 11-bed ER. I pride myself on every day that the patients get what they need and see a physician when they need it. We want them to be headed towards the road of recovery when they leave here. I feel like we have nurses that care so much. We're more than a team. It's a family, and we want what's best for the patient.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Going to do the coin toss, not the toin toss. Easy for me to say, as we got 4 captains out there for both sides. Chase Clatour out there for Cissna Park, Milford, as well as Beans King and Luke Thruman. Also with them, Sawyer Laffoon. On the Amboy side, that is Trey Payne out there with Brennan Blaine. Can't really see if that's a 9. In any case, we'll be able to see. It looks like a 3. We'll say that's Tucker Lindenmeyer, the quarterback, senior. Also out there with Landon Welko. Here, the assistant coach over on Amboy side already hyping the team up, getting excited. 1:30 remaining as we get set. Here, do you guys want to be here? Talking to the Amboy coach up here, trying to get set for both teams. Looks like on the right side will be Milford defending, kicking off as well. Kicking towards with the wind. As the teams shake hands, we'll get set for the first quarter of this quarterfinal matchup here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. See where I put my roster. Teams now huddling up, getting ready. There we go. Got 12 minutes on the clock finally as they'll walk out. Looks like kicking off will be Noah Fallon, number 53. Also out there with Carter Borgers, Caleb Couture, Tevin Longest, Chase Couture, Tyler Newcomb, Mason Blank, and Justin Tillman. That is your kickoff team so far. Amboy setup has 4, 3, and 1 back deep, so they're probably looking for a squib kick to start it out. They'll fix the tee. Here's once again, the wind's really going to be a big issue for both teams. So you'll probably be seeing a lot more of the running game. And it'll fall down, so they'll get someone to hold. We'll see. It'll be Couture to hold. Now they say third time's a charm, so we'll see if we can get the kickoff started for this one. There we go, and it will go right back to about the 15-yard line. Picked up, but they'll say he picked it up on the knee. Knee down, that is going to be about the 12, maybe? Right around there, the 12, 11, something like that. Not exactly prime position for him. Was Joel Billhorn on the pickup for Amboy. 1st and 10 for the Clippers. Yep, starting at about the 12-yard line. Two man in tight, one man behind. It'll be an easy handoff. It's going to keep on pushing through as helmet comes off of a Milford player. They'll have to jog off and switch out. That one was Beans King. Gain of about 2 will be a 2nd and 8 for Amboy. Looks like they're trying to go for a little bit of a no huddle. Turned around, decided to play something different. Gets the huddle in. Can see a little bit better formation here as they got 2 tight ends in, a fullback and a running back. Gets handoff to the running back. He gets a nice push up to across the 15-yard line into the 17, 18 mark. That was, Landon Welkel on the carry. 3rd and 3 for the Clippers. Third and 3, same formation. Hands the ball off, gets a power towards the left side, gets across the 25-yard line, and the first down into the 26. See who was on the carry that time. It was number 21, Quinn Leffelman. You can already hear the starts up front. Yes, indeed, as Amboy's getting a nice push on that offensive line. If you can get a nice push through the offensive line, it doesn't really matter who you got in that running back position, as you can get at least 2 or 3 every down. Open formation, man in motion. It'll be a little bit of a shovel pass. He's going to break through 1, break through 2. Finally gets tackled behind, but it'll be a first down past the 40-yard line. Little shovel pass to Brendan Blaine. He's able to cut upfield real quick. Gets past 2 defenders. Gets the first down. 10 minutes on the clock. Set back up. Nice little drive started for them. Once again, hand up the middle. Gets about 2 before they're stopped. About 3, so 2nd and 7 upcoming for him. Kind of like a power right with 1 man offset. Hands it off. He's going to look upfield, but get completely stopped by this defensive line. Also helped out from the secondary. Carter Borgers on the tackle along with pretty much everybody else for this Bearcats team. Gets about a gain of 1, so a 3rd and 6 for the Clippers. 9 minutes remaining. I formation, 2-man in. It's going to be right back up the middle. He'll trip on, I don't know if he tripped on somebody or on himself, but does not get the first down. It will be a 4th and short, about 1 yard. 4th and short, already good, getting a good push. Amboy probably going to keep it going with runs up the middle. 3-man down, 2 right behind for this defensive line. Only 1 man in the middle. And, man, that does not work the way they want, but there will be a flag on the play. Don't know if they'll give it to him for forward progress, but we'll see what it is. Looks like a hold, so they'll be marked back 10 and try it again. Yep, holding on the offense. Well, we're going to see if it was a first down call or not. If it's short, they'll mock him back. If it is not, they'll just say turnovers on downs. We'll see where they're going to place it. Man, that is going to be close. I thought they had it on the first. I'm going to go over and talk to the Amboy coach. You can hear the Amboy coach up here in the box saying that definitely it was a first down. So they'll bring out the chains and check. It's going to be a close call. So it will be most likely a first down. Got it by a football, so they'll mark him back 10 and try it again. 4th and 10. Amboy, only time I think you'll ever be excited for a penalty marked back 10, but at least it's a chance to keep this drive working for him. They'll probably go for a punt team as 4 substitutions coming in. Gavin Shunk coming back for Milford-Cissna Park. Looking for the punt. They'll get it off. It is a line drive. A nice spiral roll to about the 28-yard line and out of bounds. So Milford-City Park will get the ball, try their first offensive drive on the turnovers on downs call. 8:10 remaining here in the first. Get to see what type of offense setup that the Bearcats are working with. Amboy mostly staying with an under center I or power I. Didn't have that one out of pistol formation, so you know that they can pretty much mix it around, do whatever they want. Shotgun for Milford. Twins right, one backfield. It'll be a trap play up the middle, turns around, gets tackled down by the 35-yard line. Nice gain on the play. That was Tyler Newcomb on the run. 2nd and 3 to go after the nice trap play. You see everybody, holding out on that left side. You had both receivers and the running back towards the left. Opened up that trap play. Now one man wide, one man tight. Shotgun formation. They'll run it once again up the middle. That one will get a gain of 1. 3rd and 2 upcoming. (8:10). That the clock did not run during that play. Well, hopefully they'll check that one out. 4-3-2. Trying to get them off sides. Audibles. There, got the trap once again, and that one is stopped. Cannot get it. He is short on the tackle. That one, that was just a perfect pickup by Christofferson to find the trap play. Easy hole. That's a long, long play to see coming up. So now it is a 4th and 1 for the Bearcats. Able to see both linemen pull on the trap. So now I formation, going to look to be a fullback or maybe even keeper. Got to stay close, and it'll be a fullback, and he'll just push through for a big gain on 4th and 1 up to about the 44-yard line, and it'll be a first down for Milford-City Park. And men down there on that nose tackle, you got to know that is coming straight at you. Could not do much anything with just the amount of weight coming through. 7 minutes remaining. 7 minutes remaining in this first quarter. I'd like to thank you all for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH on the Hulett PubliPro LLC channel. It'll be a quarterback keeper. He'll move through. He'll find the open lane. Got to push through. He's going to be a foot race, and he'll be one man to beat. Can he get it? Yes, indeed. Touchdown for the Bearcats. 6:36 remaining in the first. 6-0. Man, that quarterback keeper pretty much set up by multiple trap plays, able to push through, gets one good cut, and outruns everybody else. Troy Anderson, the last man deep for Amboy, tried his best to get there, but just a little bit quicker on the rush. So, going to look to go for 2. I formation, 2-man tight. Hands the ball off to fullback, and he's going to be stocked up and in. 8-0 your score after the touchdown. We will take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I would say that one of the most rewarding aspects of being an obstetrician is being present at the delivery of a baby. It's mostly a joyous occasion, and it's just so much fun to be a part of that.
Kick return team back up for Amboy. 6:36 remaining here in this first quarter. 8-0 your score after the QB keeper gets in for the touchdown. Bearcats leading here at home at the quarterfinal for the I8FA. Second kick for Noah Fallon. Wind seems to have died down a little bit. You know, you still get a little bit of rustling down, but it's kind of dead, which, you know, pretty great for this team. Now you're going to get a lot more offense, and it's going to be muffed down at the 10-yard line. They're going to have to push through. Gets up and into the 15, but once again, Amboy getting real bad field position on these kicks. What a leg as Fallon is able to consistently get it back as they'll start once again down low. Turnover on downs ended their first drive. Back out in that power formation. Takes the fullback and just kind of puts him behind the tight end right. It'll be a quarterback keeper as he'll try to find the cutback lane. Gets about a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Clippers. Getting the play back in. You know, this defense for Milford Assistant Park, kind of a different type of setup as you'll have the linebackers pretty much right behind the ends, able to fill in as that's going to be an entire team offsides as that'll move up. Might get them the first down even. Looks like it's going to be close. 4-5. Marks it down. They'll give him the first, so costly penalty for Milford. They're saying move the chains, move the chains. There's the chains moving. It'll take a little bit to get everything set up. There we are. You'd think with a setup like this you can get real nice off tackle. And that's exactly where they go. Push through. He's going to get through everybody. Has one man to beat. Trips him up at the 50. What a tackle. Great job by Wickel to run out there. Gets it to about the 50. But, man, Laffoon is able to stop that one on a last-minute dive. Gets the ball at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Clippers. 5:30 remaining in this first quarter. Winds died down. Sun is almost coming out of this overcast. As once again, a nice tackle down there. Gets about 5 on the rush. And it's going to be a 2nd and 5. Back into that I-4 power. Pushing around. He finds the side. Gets through for the first down. Amboy on a nice little run here. They're going to keep on pushing through. Leffelman on the rush. The fullback. Right back in. The works keep on going. 4:54 remaining. This time hands the ball off, and that was a nice blocking pickup. Let me see here. Ian Sundberg able to get across almost a little bit of a pole. Saw the linebacker trying to cut the corner on the right side, exactly where they're trying to rush. Able to pick that up. Gets a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Hands the ball back out. Tackled down. So 3rd and 2 for Amboy. Well, let's say 3rd and 3. Hands off left, Leffelman. He'll push through. He'll just break that tackle. And down to the 15-yard line, just keep on chugging. That's exactly what happens when you keep your legs pumping. They'll keep on moving. They're trying to get as fast as they can. They don't want the team to set up. They don't want Milford to know exactly what they're going to do. They want to keep them on their heels. They keep on rushing up the middle. And, man, you can see that entire offensive line push the first defensive three back. That's exactly what's helping them right now. This offensive line is dominating up front. 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line. Leffelman hands the ball. It's going to be close to a first down. They'll mark it off. It looks like it'll be first. Yep, they'll move the chains. No chains needed. 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. Trying to go as fast as they can. Up the middle once again, and in for the touchdown. Clippers come right back, run it down Bearcats' throat, and able to get in for the touchdown, 6-8. Welcome able to get that one in, though. Probably looked at 2 to tie it up. I don't know if it's being picked up on the microphone, but right across the way, you can hear the coaches for Amboy. And, man, they're trying to get everybody set as quick as possible, just waiting for the flagman to get set. 8-6 here with 3:28 remaining in this first quarter. 2-point conversion attempt back into I formation. Hands the ball off to Welcome, and they'll say no good. Nice stop by this defensive line to bend, don't break, as the Bearcats will keep the lead 8-6. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 8-6 your score. Bearcats over the Clippers. 3:28 remaining here in this first quarter, as that was one heck of a drive for this Amboy team. Just keep on moving up the middle, off tackle a little bit, not too much, fanciness. All you had to do was just run, get 3, and keep on pushing. Set to kick off. That is, I do believe, number 21, Quinn Leffelman, the fullback. Had some nice runs of his own. It's going to be a squibber. It's going to be off and picked up. You want to keep on moving, and they'll fall down. There we go. That's exactly what you wanted if you're Amboy. And they'll push it to about the 47. Well, that's about the 44, 43-yard line. And that was just right off the legs of the up back, and that's exactly what you want. You cannot move the front ball, so they got to push it back all the way to about, what I said, about the 47. You can't advance the ball on an offside. So they'll put it at the 49, and they'll get the first and 10 at the 49. We have had one of those situations in a West Prairie game earlier this year where kicker got the ball right back on a squib and tried to push up and run. 1st and 10, Leffelman gets the ball as he's going to keep on moving finally down at around the 44, 43-yard line. A nice gain on the play. 2nd and 4 upcoming. 3:10 remaining, 8-6 your score. Hands the ball off once again, but it's going to be a fumble, and right back for the Bearcats, meeting another turnover. So 1st and 10 for Milford-CP. That's one thing. I mean, you push and push and push to keep that momentum going forward. Go as fast as you can. A little mistake like that, it's just going to knock your momentum dead. Hands it off. He gets about 1 on the play. Maybe. He says he got right back to the line. That's good defense on the Amboy side. They got a 4-man front working. 2:50 remaining in this first. Well, kind of what we anticipated. Not a lot of passing, not one pass attempted for either team. Let's see, call that a little bit of a shovel handoff, shovel pass, pass. This is their trap setup, has 2 men out. They'll look to pass. There we are. He's got a man wide open. He had a man wide open. There's a flag. As they're going to keep on pushing through, he'll be a run. So we'll see what the flag's on. Amboy team looking for the hold. We'll see exactly what the call is. Most likely a pass interference. It was right there, right in front of where the receiver was. You look down, and he's wide open, and 2 players down on the ground next to him. We'll see what the call is. I got all the refs up there talking, trying to figure it out. Let's say holding on the offense. Whether it'll be a spot of the ball penalty, we'll see. Most likely. Oh, I mean, pick a spot. There we go. Oh. Getting it through back down, so it'll be a 2nd and around 15 from the 41. You can hear the coaches up here trying to figure out pass interference, offside, offensive holding, or block in the back, figure out which one it was. It was something. We didn't know what to call it. So it'll be a 2nd and long. It'll be a quarterback keeper. He'll find the sideline, and he's got 2 men to beat on the ankle pursuit. Whether he can get to him or not, he'll just kind of casually step out of bounds right about the 25-yard line. They'll give him an extra yard or 2. So a real nice gain on the play. Gets to about the 22-yard line as the Bearcats get the first down. 2:13 remaining. 2:13 remaining in this first. 8-6 still your score. Laffoon is going to keep it this time as tackled down. No gain on the play. Maybe even lost a yard. We'll see what the call is. No gain, so 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats. Shotgun formation. Look to pass. He'll let that out on the hitch. Stopped right there, however. So 3rd and we'll say about, we'll go 3rd and 7. .120 remaining here in this first quarter. As Bearcats slowing it down compared to that fast-paced style of this Amboy offense. Trying to play their way. Set back up. They'll move over to the left. It'll be a quarterback pass right down the middle, wide open, and in for the touchdown. Laffoon right to longest. As that'll make it a 14-6 game with 50 seconds remaining here this first quarter. Looking to make it a 10-point game with this 2-point conversion. And that was, that's exactly what you design. You get that tight end out on that inside ledge, able to slip through on the play fake. Wide open right down the middle. Same formation. They'll run a little bit of hit, but man, what a pickup down there by Brendan Blaine, using that 6'2 frame to put a hand up and knock it down. So incomplete, so 14-6 will be your score. 49 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every day, we walk through these doors, not knowing what waits. It's not easy, but we do it every day because our mission is you, providing you compassionate care and providing you the best possible patient experience. McDonough District Hospital.
We love here in our clinic having kids come in and feel welcome and at home. To have kids who are excited to come in and see us, who we can make the doctor's office be less scary for them. That's what really makes every day worthwhile.
Welcome back here. 14-6 your score. Set to kick off for the third time today. The big boom of Fallon. 2-man back deep this time for Amboy. It'll be a onside kick. They'll fall on it. Onside is not successful, as the up back Gio Gatz able to pick it up. So with 50 seconds remaining in this first quarter, Amboy will get set for their third drive. Had a real nice job of pushing and pushing and pushing in that last drive, able to get him into the end zone full. So they're going to keep it. It's going to be a direct snap. They're going to try and get it around. Man, he's got people all over, and they're going to keep on going, playing after the whistle. Lindenmeyer on the carry. About 4 on the play. So 2nd and 6. 29 seconds remaining. Little different style formation here. It's going to be a keeper sweep. He's got 2-man, but a full hold. Tackle down, but we'll see exactly where the spot of the foul is. As sure enough, right when they started going towards the side, a flag came out. That's going to be a surefire hold. Holding is the call, so they'll move him back 10 from the spot of the foul. So 2nd and long. About a 2nd and 18, 2nd and 17, something like that. 6 minutes left in the first quarter, so those will be most likely the last play. Looking to pass, and he'll let that one fire. Picked off. What a play. Able to ball hawk that one. He was watching it the entire time. Gavin Shunke able to see it for another turnover. 2nd turnover of the day for this Milford-Cissna Park defense. 14-6. 0.9 seconds remaining, so they got time for one more play in this quarter. Ball on the 49-yard line. So they'll get set for another offensive drive. 14-6. And his offense sure has been working for this team. 1-man tight, 1-man wide. Looking to pass. A little bit of a fake out. He's going to go long, overshoots him just a little bit. So took a shot to the end zone at the end of the quarter, but end of one. 14-6 your score. We'll take a quick break. Be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we get set 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. First play of this second quarter, 12 minutes on the clock. Going to be a handoff up the middle as he's going to keep on pushing through. Gets stopped finally by a third Clipper in. A gain of about 3. On the rush, Tyler Newcomb. So a third and medium. Not really in the long territory yet. I formation, 2-man in. Going to be a fake sweep, look to pass, wide open down the line. He gets it. 1 man to beat, tries to stiff arm him out, but he doesn't stop. Finally steps out. Man, it looks like he was going to keep on pushing. Did the little stiff arm. Looks like the corner thought that he was going to run out of bounds, and he just kept on running. Finally stepped out about 5 extra yards down the line. Couture on the catch. So with 11:13 remaining, 14-6, a big gain on third down. Sets up 1st and 10 from the 23. So you can see on the screen, sun is out, as it looks like everything has finally pushed its way east. Back to the ball. 1st and 10 is going to be a quarterback keeper, as it's going to be almost stopped at the end. Gets about 3 on the gain. Another gain for LaFoon. We do have our live chat open, so shout out where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Like to see people get engaged during the game. 10:35 remaining, 14-6. Fullback carry, he trips up on the center, gets maybe a gain of 1. Ooh, they'll say a gain of 3. So 3rd and 3 upcoming. Play worked out a little, kind of towards their favor. Gets 3 yards on the gain just by manner of being able to spread out. That was a blank on the rush. They'll hand it off to him again, but man, he's just got bodies all over. He is down. So 4th and 2. Coming for the Bearcats inside the 15-yard line. And you think there might be another quarterback keeper, as it's kind of worked out for him pretty much. Able to go straight towards that quarterback, find the sideline, keep on pushing through. I formation, 2-man in. Once again, a fullback. They had an entire team behind him trying to push, but they will not get it. Turnover on down, so Amboy gets their 4th drive of the game. 2 have been stopped on turnovers, 1 touchdown, 1 turnover on down. So we'll see if they can change their fortunes a little bit. 9:09 remaining in the half. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a keeper up the middle. Gets to about the 20-yard line, so a nice gain on the play. Gain of 7. 3 yards to go, 2nd and 3. Lindenmeyer back under center. I formation. It's going to be a trap call. He'll get the first down. Maybe. They're going to mark him just a bit short, so a 3rd and 1. Fullback dive. Man, he's just broken right through. Breaks 4 tackles through all the way to the 44-yard line. Man, it was a wide open hold. Nice job by this defense to find the little bit of hole you can get with a defense set up like the Bearcats kind of have. They don't have the 1 and 2 gaps held at all except for the nose guard. So they can use that to their advantage. Hands the ball off once again to the fullback, and he's just going to keep on pushing through out towards the 49-yard line of the Bearcats. Just keep on going, I say, for the Clippers. Leffelman. That time, handoff as here go, just push through, ran over the entire team. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. They're going to try and keep it going. Man, they are straight up. No huddle. Look over towards the team. Get a little hand motion, and they're set to play. That time tripped up a little bit on the rush. Once again, Welko on the rush. It's kind of their main go-to other than the fullback of Leffelman. Same play, different side, gets about 3 on the play. So 3rd and around 6 or so. We'll see if they mix it up. A little different formation now. Have that one man out to the side. It's going to be a fullback push. He's got an entire army in front of him. It's going to be close towards the 1st down. Looks like he will get it. Ooh. They'll move, try to check for a 1st down. It looks like, with forward momentum, kind of looks like a bad spot from my position. 6:37 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Marked down, and it will be 1st down by a football length. Amboy sideline loving that. Has about 7 or 8 air horns, I think, if I'm trying to count right. Another 1st down for him. 6:34 remaining. Is a roll clock. It's going to be another quarterback keeper. Finds the open hole, slides through, and gets about a nice gain of 5 or 6. Lindenmeyer will get 6 on the play, so 4 to go. Under center. Hands the ball off to Leffelman. Leffelman will get maybe the 1st down if they count 4 progression. Looks like they're going to mark him down a little short. I formation. It's going to be a keeper. He'll get it for sure and then some into about the 12, 13-yard line. Clippers just keep on sailing through. It's just no hole they can't find at this point with this offense. Just fast-paced. As finally a stop down there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. We'll give them 1 on the gain. So 2nd and 9 upcoming. Leffelman finds the off tackle. He's going to cut through inside. Just keep on pushing through. In for the touchdown. Leffelman, just what a play. So 14-12. Looking to tie the game up once again with a 2-point conversion. Looks like the Amboy team did bring a speaker on their away team, so they can get a little bit of a celebration. Long ball out. That's going to be way high. So incomplete, 14-12. And I think those two missed 2-point conversions are definitely going to be a hindrance down in the long run. We'll see with this Amboy offense rolling. 14-12 here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 5:20 remaining in the half. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Amboy with the touchdown, but Milford-System Park still up 14-12 on the back of two-point conversions that converted. One's going to be a full kick. It's going to be fumbled down there at the 20. They'll look around, try to get something out of it. Down at the 27-yard line. That's where Milford will start out. 5:13 on the clock for him in this half. See what Sawyer Laffoon and the rest of the Bearcats have in store for this drive, as they have started to throw out some passing play as the wind has died down, shifted a little bit too. Shotgun formation. It'll be a handoff. A little bit of a read type play. As, man, things are getting a little chippy on the sides of the play. Gonna have to watch that one. 2nd and 2. Inside 5 minutes remaining. It's with these little trap plays, you know, he kind of hesitates and then sits there just waiting for that hole kind of to open. Has that speed, able to see it, find it, and get right through. Hands the ball off. This time finds an open hole. Gets a nice run and in for the first down. Newcomb on the play. Excuse me, that is Tyler Newcomb. First down for him. Oh, that was a false start. That was a false start. That was a false start, yeah. There we are. A little bit of different setup for the offensive lines. They're in 2-point stances instead of 3, and moved his hand. Might be in a 2-point stance, but sure enough, once he gets set, he can't move. No matter if it's the hands or not. Hands the ball off, and right there slides right through a tackle. Wide open tackle missed by the Amboy. Man, could have driven them back even deeper into their side of the 40, but once again back up to the original line of scrimmage. About one more. So 2nd and 11 on the nice run upfield. 2nd and 11. Hands the ball off. It'll be a quarterback keeper. He's going to find the sideline. Almost gets the first down. They'll mark him back down at the 49-yard line, so about 1 to go. 3rd and 1. Crystal Hewitt, Hewin says go Quinn. I'm going to assume that is Quinn Leffelman, the fullback. Amboy having a great game so far. It'll be close. Bringing the sticks back out once again. 3rd time so far in this game. 3:27 remaining. And, man, that sun up in the right side. Getting hard to see what exactly the scoreboard says. As they mark it. Hearing jokes about getting the note card out to check. It is close, close, close. They'll say first down. They'll give it to him. First down, Milford-Cisna Park. At the 48-yard line, they'll say. Roll clock. 1 man out. Tight end in. It's going to be a trap play. Gets about 2 on the play. And that right guard, anytime it's a trap play, is kind of already showing it's going to be a trap play. Always moves his hands to the middle of his body to get over quicker. Don't know if they've picked up on that one yet. 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Bearcats looking to get the ball out because they will get the ball in the second half. You know, score and the ball would be great. Look at the pass. Lets that one fire. Wide open catch down to the 21, 22-yard line. What a play. Caught by Carter Borgers. And great pass by LaFoon. It's a big first down for him. Down at, they'll say, the 18-yard line. .230 remaining. So plenty of time to get one in. Hands the ball off to Newcomb. Gets about 1 on the gain. Second and 9. We'll let the clock slow down a little bit. 2:08. You know, you want to score, but you don't want opportunity for Amboy to score it as well. 1 man in tight, 1 man on the line wide. It's going to be a QB keeper right up the hole, and that is going to be a great rush. Able to be tracked down, however, from behind by Eddie Jones on the tackle. And man, if Jones did not have that perfect line towards him, that could have been a first down, maybe even a touchdown. Third and 4. Hands the ball off. Gets outside on the juke. Tackled down once again. Be a timeout taken by the Bearcats. We will also take one here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're an 11-bed ER. I pride myself on every day that the patients get what they need and see a physician when they need it. We want them to be headed towards the road of recovery when they leave here. I feel like we have nurses that care so much. We're more than a team. It's a family, and we want what's best for the patient.
Welcome back here 55 seconds remaining as both teams coming out. Do let us know in the chat. It's kind of looking on my side like it looks a little blurry, but stream looking fine when I pulled it up on my phone. If we do have any issues, let me know. We could fix that real quick. I formation real tight. Swings that out wide. It's going to be a sweep, and that'll be stopped. So will they get the 4th down conversion? We'll see. Not saying much of anything yet. And they'll bring back the measurement. That's the 4th time in the first half. I mean, I don't know what the record is. I doubt this is it. But, man, it just seems like we are measuring a lot more than we normally would here. Although it is the playoffs, you want to make sure everything is right as much as you can. Set to measure. Oh, we had a perfect shot. It will be short, I do believe. Yes, indeed. Whoa, never mind. They'll call first down. Looks short to me. Well, we are kind of on an angle, so most likely had just a little bit of the tip laying out. 1st and 10. Going to be a QB keeper. He'll be running up the middle. Will be down, so they'll take another timeout to stop the clock here with a 2nd and goal from about the 1 or 2. 38 seconds remaining. 14-12 your score as the Bearcats going to try and get one in before the end of the half. And, you know, Amboy so far with this one, offense is working pretty well. You know, they got that real nice fast pace going for them. But they've been struggling defensively to stop this Bearcat offense. And similarly, the Bearcats have been able to, you know, kind of bend, don't break, have let some not let big plays up, but let little things just kind of edge them down, down, down. And then finally, you know, you get in for 2 touchdowns, but able to stop both 2-point conversions. That is big right now in a situation where instead of being tied, you are up 2. You know, keep on pushing through at the end of this game. Could be a 2-point difference. Excuse me, 2 instead of 4. I'm counting wrong. There we are. Hands the ball off. It's going to be a QB keeper. In for the touchdown, Bearcats. So 20-6 your score. Excuse me, 20-12. There we are. Just in case it looks a little weird, sometimes our scoreboard program likes to take a little slow, likes its sweet time before it finally kicks in. 34 seconds remaining, looking to make it a 10-point game. Going to be a fake sweep, looks to pass wide open. Gets the catch. 10-point difference. Most likely that'll be the difference coming into the second half as well, as we've got 34 seconds remaining. 22-12 your score. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back. 34 seconds remaining as we get set for another kickoff. Trying to get it to stay up there on the tee. There we are. Noah Fallon on the kick as that one will fall back down. There it'll work. That's going to be a booming kick. Lets it roll out of bounds, however. So, nice field position. 34 seconds remaining. Might see an Amboy shot towards the end zone. Ball on the 35. Four-man wide. Probably looking to see a Hail Mary here. Sending two. He's got to get loose. Looks right. Full send's going to be a flag. Most likely offensive pass interference. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe defensive. They're both on each other. So pass interference call. It will be on the Bearcats, so a lucky break for Amboy. 27 remaining. As we'll get starting counting off the yards. Ball on the 50-yard line. 27 seconds remaining here in this first half. 22-12 your score. Empty set once again. Probably looking to blitz. Indeed. It's going to be man over towards the side. Get towards the sideline if he could. He's going to spin right inside. That is the opposite, although they do have timeouts, so they will take one. You heard the whistle call, but they knocked down. Scoreboard did not stop when the whistle was called. Timeout taken by the Clippers. Gets down to the 30. We'll go with the 37-yard line. Amboy trying to score before the end of this one. Comes to the quarterfinals. We do have Polo and Ridgewood. West Central Midgeville also on the channel. If you want to hop over there as we get close to halftime. They start an hour before us, so they'll be most likely getting close to wrapping up. Milford-Cissna Park, Amboy. That's what we're watching right now. And Decatur Lutheran versus St. Thomas More. Do believe that one starts at 3. Also starting at 3 on the channel is the playoff game, Murfreesboro versus Macomb, as Macomb tries to get another home playoff game. 17 seconds remaining, 1st and 10. Empty set, shotgun. He's going to spin left this time. Going to have to let loose as he gets knocked on the way out. Long one's going to be tipped and almost picked off. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. That one almost got the tip drill working. But man, Lindenmeyer got knocked after he chucked it. 2nd and 10. Most likely last play of the half. Coming back out of the huddle. 7 seconds, last play. Once again, sending to blitz. Long ball wide in the middle. Will not work, but it'll be. He sent it soon enough, so 1.7 seconds remaining. But the man on that right sideline was pretty open if he could have lasered that one in. Do believe that would have been Weckel on the side. They'll take a timeout, so will we here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
I would say that one of the most rewarding aspects of being an obstetrician is being present at the delivery of a baby. It's mostly a joyous occasion, and it's just so much fun to be a part of that.
Welcome back. 1.7 remaining. 22-12 your score. Look at the pass. It's going to be a quick pass, but it'll be incomplete. Zeros on the time clock. So at the end of 22-12 your score. Second half upcoming after the halftime show here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. See both teams heading out, one to a locker room, one to a sideline. As we try to get out of the winds, kind of picked up again. We'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
All right, welcome back. We're here now with Wanda Foster, the Vice President of Nursing and Clinical Administration. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Well, what we're going to talk about today is some of the opportunities that are available at MDH for students, whether they be high school students, Spoon River College students, or Western students. MDH has a lot of opportunities to be involved and to learn, right?
We absolutely do. And we look so forward to having students here. We are a clinical site for Western Illinois University and their bachelor's program for nursing, as well as for Spoon River College nursing students and others that are doing some independent study. We welcome students, and we also encourage high school students. If you would like to learn more about nursing, we would love to meet with you. And there are opportunities at the hospital also where they can apply for jobs here, for positions. So we work closely with our nursing students, and we hope to recruit them and attract them and want to come back.
I know that publicly there's been a shortcoming or a shortage of nurses, right? And I know that every hospital and every nursing home and every clinical place period is searching for nurses. So how important is it for MDH to have these groups work with them, whether it be MDH or be Spoon River College or whatever the case may be? How important is it for MDH to then recruit those nurses to stay here and work as a profession?
It's very important. We want nursing students to feel very comfortable here, to enjoy their clinical experience and their opportunities here, and then we want them to feel very comfortable, to give them a good orientation. We hire new graduates, of course, into our acute care area as well as the intensive care unit. We hire new graduates in the emergency room, in home health and hospice, in our OB department, and our surgery department. These are all areas that new graduates can come into. We certainly give them a robust orientation. No one starts on their own until they feel completely ready. They have a mentor certainly with them, and we want to give them the best start for success that we can. And then there are many areas of specialty they can choose to go into. Nursing is a very unique field. You can work full-time, you can work part-time if you need to take time off for some reason. It's a field that you can kind of step into a little bit more than maybe some other fields in healthcare. We also have scholarships available through our auxiliary, through the hospital, and then once someone is an employee here, we do have some tuition reimbursement. So we will certainly help with that.
And going back to the scholarships and the shortages that are across the board, not necessarily at MDH, but
everywhere.
Right? So everywhere. This is a profession that you can make a good living at and be pretty sure to have a job, right? So
absolutely.
This is a profession that high schoolers that are playing these sporting events or high schoolers that are watching these sporting events should consider, I would imagine.
Yes, very much so. You will always be assured to have a a job, a career in nursing. I hate to call it just a job because you really want someone on that career path who has that passion for caring for people, for providing nursing care. Through your education and through your orientation, we can teach you your skill set. But if you have that passion and the desire to be in the nursing profession, you will do fine.
Yeah, a career and a job, while they might be listed as the same thing, they're really not, correct? I mean, if your career is being a nurse, you're probably going to enjoy it a lot more than if it's a job, right?
That's right. And you don't go into it first and foremost for the money. You go into it because that's what you want to do with your life, and the money certainly will follow.
Yeah, and that goes for anything probably,
Yes.
but the nice thing is right now, whether the money's good or bad, there's always going to be a job.
There will.
If you can get through the schooling and you can learn to love what you're doing, there's always going to be a job for you, right?
And it's not something for high school graduates exclusively. We have many people who have made changes midlife. We have people who have retired from their career in one thing and have chosen to go into nursing. So it's open for any age, and we certainly welcome that.
And you mentioned there's different areas of expertise for nurses. People think of that for doctors, but it's really that same way for nurses, right? I mean, you can be a surgical nurse and really become a great surgical nurse, or you can become a great ICU nurse, or you can do all those things.
Yes.
But if you really want to focus on something or be at OB, which you guys have a great OB department here, if that's what you want your focus to be and you really love working with expected and new mothers and young babies, you can do that, right?
You can do that. We also have positions in our MDH physician clinic practices as well. And if you are in nursing and you can choose to specialize in a certain department, you can choose to go on and be a director or a clinical care coordinator. You can go back to school and become a nurse practitioner, become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. You can go many different directions and really as high as to whatever extent in your education you would like to pursue.
Well, Wanda, thanks for coming and talking to us. We greatly appreciate it. I know that there's probably specific places within MDH that they can reach out to, correct? Is there somewhere that they need to call if they're interested?
I would call
involved?
our human resource department and start there, and then they can help direct and guide you. They can tell you about openings that we currently have. All of our current positions are listed on our MDH website, www.mdh.org. But certainly any positions for high school students, if they would like to start somewhere within the organization or volunteer experience, reach out to Human Resources and they can help direct you.
Well, again, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. At halftime, the score 22-12. Got 7:30 remaining here on the clock. Do not know if that is the extra 3 minutes added in or not. We'll figure that out shortly whenever both teams make it back out towards the field. Wind sure picked up again as most of the dark clouds are out. The sun still overcast, however, and making it a little colder down there on the field than earlier. As that wind's really going to start whipping, most likely going to be getting a lot more handoffs than we even saw, mostly from the Milford System Park team. Had a couple of catches, a nice touchdown pass up front towards Tevin Longest, as 22-12 is your score. Main players so far for the Bearcats is quarterback Sawyer Laffoon and running back Tyler Newcomb. It's pretty much just been a game of, well, who am I going to hand it off to? Am I going to hand it off or am I going to keep it? Hand it off, keep it. Hand it off, keep it. Just keep on pushing through. Able to get out, get some passes later on in the day as they'll try to most likely keep that up, keep the nice pace going. They're playing their style of game, slowing it down, just getting through whatever they can. The Amboy defense hasn't really had a way to stop them so far. Had one turnover on downs earlier in the first quarter. Other than that, it's pretty much been, a couple yards here, couple yards there, big play, another couple yards. Just been chugging it down the line for both teams too, as Amboy's offense really has been on the benefit of a fast pace, real hard bruising style up the middle. As Lyndon Meyer has been handed it off to Leffelman and Weckel pretty much the entire time. Leffelman doing great on that fullback. He's got that big frame, real tall kid, able to get through and move across. As, big thing for Amboy has been those turnovers, a fumble and a pick. It's kind of the only thing keeping them back so far. Also, for them just not being able to convert on 2-point conversions. It's a big missed opportunity there, as they could have had 4 points and it'd be 16 instead of the 12 as it is. Those 4 points right there instead of a 10-point lead, that's only a 6. You got to tie it at a touchdown. Also, defensively for the Bearcats, really trying to hold their line as best they can. They're getting driven down the field most plays. And trying to maybe see if you can throw some stunts in there. The linebackers always on the other sides of the DNs, throwing in so many runs up the middle. You might even see them try to cheat inward a little bit more, try to cover A gaps and B gaps a little bit more, you'd think, out into this second half. However, you're trying not to find that sideline, sweep, that sideline off-tackle rush. That's just a killer for you. So as we come out for the second half, 4 minutes on the clock. Bearcats just making their way out of the locker room, try to get, acclimated back to the cold. As, not as many long sleeves as I thought there would be. Once I hit senior year, I realized that long sleeve shirts and those Under Armours, those are pretty fun to be playing with. Protects a little bit from getting cut, protects a little bit from the cold, and a lot of it's psychologically. You feel protected, you feel like you're unstoppable when you aren't worried about somebody's pad getting clipped on your arm or getting pinched. Kind of have a little bit of protection over on top. Very small thing, however, feels a massive difference, in your own mind if you're able to keep on pushing through. And for Amboy, big thing they got to do, cut down on those turnovers, be able to keep on going ahead, get a nice handoff. That's all they need. That's all that's been working for them so far. Their pass plays haven't been real well. Only positive gain on a pass play has been from a pass interference call. They'd probably be more apt to more the I formation, that little power offense, but they got the tight end and the fullback out towards one side. That has been working well for them on keepers as well as handoffs. So we'll take another quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we're about 3 minutes away from the third quarter.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, It's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Every day, we walk through these doors, not knowing what waits. It's not easy, but we do it every day because our mission is you, providing you compassionate care and providing you the best possible patient experience. McDonough District Hospital.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are gonna watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As we get set for the third quarter, teams are back out onto the field. Kickoff team getting set for Amboy. 22-12 your score as the Bearcats get the ball, trying to keep the lead going into the second half. Keep the momentum that they gained after the past two drive touchdowns. Before we came back, you could hear a little bit on the sideline, some chirping going on as the fans let the Amboy Clippers know that they're supposed to be on their sideline, not ours, as they're going down and across the width of the football field, doing a little bit of sprints to warm up. Set to kick will be Quinn Leffelman, the fullback. Kick is off. It's going to be a dead kick. Man, that did not move at all. Little squib out to the 41, 42-yard line. That's where third quarter will start for the Bearcats, as Milford-Cissna Park comes back out, led by LaFoon. Amboy sticking with the four-man front. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. He finds the side, gets through a nice hole. Nice job blocking by the Bearcats. Gets to about the 49, 48-yard line, somewhere around there. It'll be a 2nd and 4. This time switched, so we'll be tight right. This time hands the ball off, gets a little bit too upfield with the defender. It's going to be close, but I do not think he got the first. It'll be a 3rd and 1. As you can see on the rush was Christofferson. Got a little bit too far upfield. Tried to cut around, but kind of took himself out of the play. Third and 1. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the field. Gets up to about the 40. Ooh. Keeps on pushing through before the stop. We'll see what the final yardage is. Will be a 1st down for the Bearcats. And they'll say he got up to the 42-yard line. Nice keeper. It's been a major help towards this Milford-Cissna Park team. Is getting Tyler Newcomb some nice rushes, nice handoffs, just to set up Sawyer Laffoon with a great rush once again. And you know, this Bearcats team, especially their offensive line, coming out with a little bit of fire this time. It's one thing that's helping out is getting a nice push up front. Back to the wide right. Hands the ball off, and this time he's going to be stopped almost at the line of scrimmage. Gets about 2. Maybe 1. They'll only give him 1, so 2nd and 9. Right there is Leflin on that right side. Once again, just on the blitz, got a little bit too far upfield, and right underneath of him is right where the ball was going. That's one thing when you're a contained man. You want to get outside. You want to rush, but at the same time, you want to stick kind of home and make sure you've got everything locked down so nothing comes in underneath of him. It's going to be a keeper looking to pass. Can't find anybody. It's just going to be a little lame throw out towards the sideline. So 3rd and 9. Upcoming for the Bearcats. 9:15 remaining here in your 3rd quarter. Coach Schwartz getting the play in. Probably going to look to pass once again. Hands the ball off. It's going to be a keeper. And man, he's got a great rush. Jones able to tackle him down, but it will be a 1st down. First down for the Bearcats. Getting the play back in. So your final from Midgeville. West Central takes it 38-14, your final. Fumble on the play as Amboy picks it up. First turnover for the Bearcats. As it's not exactly what you're looking for to come out to at the beginning of a drive, especially a drive where we've had so much success so far. 1st and 10 for Amboy. West Central with the win will host the winner of Polo Ridgewood game, which will be soon. Hands the ball off. That's going to be maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Not much overall. There's a flag out on the play. We'll see. Has been a couple of close calls when it comes. We'll see what the official call is. Personal foul on the play. He's looking down at the bracket, couldn't exactly say if that was a chirp or that was something said, something done. In any case, personal foul on Borgers will set him up with another fresh set of downs at the 49-yard line. Hands the ball off. Is going to be down to about the 46-yard line. A second and 6 for the Clippers. 8:05 remaining here in this third quarter. Hands the ball off to Weckl. He's going to spin around. He's got a wide open lane. Gets tackled down on the shoestrings by Newcomb. Sets up a first down, but man, he would have been long gone. Back up, 1st and 10. I formation. Blitz on the far side. Doesn't matter as Weckl is going to push all the way through, trying to stay up on his feet. By the time he was, 2 yards in, he was almost falling. So 2nd and 4. Oh, helmet crunches, and man, both players are down. Both players getting up slow. That was number 8, Chase Couture and Carter Borgers. Couture is up, but Borgers is still kneeling. As the trainer checks him out, we'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR. Well, never mind. He is up and walking. Going to probably check in with the normal concussion protocol. Just to check, it was a hard, you could hear it from here, a hard helmet-to-helmet hit between two teammates. Up and moving, so luckily Borgers seems to be okay. We'll check in later, however. 7:13 remaining, 3rd and 1 for the Clippers. Hands the ball off, upfield, gets to about the 17, 18-yard line. Winds shifted directions now. This is starting to come into the crow's nest, which is the opposite of what I want at this point. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Weckl once again. He's going to just keep on going. If it works, don't stop. 3rd play in a row for 6:45 remaining. Still down 10. 2nd and short for him. Hands it off. It's going to be close to a first down. We'll see if they call it. Yes, indeed, they'll move the chains. So 1st and goal for the Clippers. Down at what looks like the 8-yard line. It's going to be a keeper as Lindenmeyer able to get up to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Carter Borgers is out there. Hands the ball off, moves up and in for the touchdown. They did have another man on the field. None of the referees saw it, but Borgers coming in was just a little bit too late. So they'll get a free one there, but Clippers get in for the touchdown. 22-18. Now this is a big one to get. They've already missed two-point conversions. 6:02 remaining in the third. This would be a big one if they can convert. And once again, he is down right at the line. So 22-18 your score. And man, that's just the big story of the game so far is the failure of the Clippers to get these 2-point conversions. Let's take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives, taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
I feel honored for those patients to have chosen me as their provider to begin with. So when they come in, I definitely have to show them respect and try to take care of them the best way I can.
Well, welcome back. 22-18 your score. 6:02 remaining here in this third quarter. I guess nobody has told the scoreboard people that it's the third quarter. They still have it up there at second. For once, I was actually on top of things. Got it over to the third quarter before the first play happens. Seems like for me, I always forget to switch that over. It'll still say second quarter halfway through the third. Leffelman on the kick. It's getting another little squib kick. It'll roll to the 35, and they'll just fall on it at the 33-yard line. So Bearcats offense coming off of the turnover, touchdown. 6 minutes remaining. Going to try and get a little momentum into this third quarter. First and 10, one man wide. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Going to get about 2 or 3 on the play. They'll give them 3, so a 2nd and 7 upcoming. Not a lot of passing going on here, which is good as this wind has kicked up once again. Clouds have gone away. The sun has come out. But, man, just too bad that the wind just keeps on pushing. Would have been a beautiful day without it. It's going to be a QB keeper. Turns around. Man, he's got everybody up on him. They'll throw the flag. That didn't hit helmet to helmet. It was shoulder to helmet, but it looked like it. It's most likely what they're going to call here. So it was at the 41-yard line. Helmet to helmet kick. Yep, the Amboy coach that's on my side is going crazy because it was technically not helmet to helmet. It sounded a lot like it, but it was shoulder. As that's just a judgment call there, blatantly wrong to all of us, but he was on the wrong side of the player. Couldn't see exactly where he hit, so a free 15 yards for the Bearcats and a first down here. 5:15 remaining. First and 10. Now the coaches are discussing where the spot of the ball should be, whether it's a 10 or 15-yard penalty. Well, seems like everybody's fine with it, so hands going to be a keeper up the middle once again. About a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5 with 5 minutes remaining. Tillman into the game. Excuse me. Christofferson into the game for Amboy. Hands the ball off, gets pumped outside, but nice pickup on the side. Brendan Blaine has some great plays so far in this game, and that's exactly what a DN does. You got to keep your contained to the far side. If he pumps out, you got to be there with one hand to take him down. And 4:25 remaining in this one. Loss of a couple of yards, so 3rd and 7. Bearcats with the win. So for the 4th Amboy will be kicking with the win. Hands the ball off, turns it around as it's going to be a hold. There they call it. Either they call it on the hold or maybe something on the tackle. We'll see. Yes, indeed. Oh, they'll call a face mask. They'll call a face mask on the tackle and not the hold on the. Oh my. Oh wow. Oh wow. I could see exactly the YouTube stream on my side. It's always a couple of like 10 seconds behind, and man, that was close. It was a face mask, but nobody saw the massive hold on the backside. 3:54 remaining. So another first down, and Amboy just multiple penalties so far this drive. Need to clean it up a little bit. It's going to be a keeper out to the sideline. He's got one man to cut back, has a blocker, gets him down at the leg. Nice run by Sawyer LaFoon. Bearcats get the first down, 3:29 remaining, 22-18 your score. Turn it around as a nice tackle behind the line. Newcomb coming up slow, holding, looks like his hip. Able to walk off, so might have been just a little bit of a stinger. 2nd and 11 for him. 2:48 remaining in this third quarter. 22-18 your score. Man, 2-point conversions. If they could have just gotten any of them, would be a much better situation than they are right now. Wide right. Hands the ball off, gets a little bit of a gain up to about the 10-yard line. So a nice gain of 4. So 3rd and 6. Two minutes remaining in this, third quarter. Man left into 2-point stances. It's going to be a handoff upside. Was blank on the rush. It'll be a 4th and 3. 4th and 3 for the Bearcats on their own 7-yard line. And boy, if Amboy could stop here, that would be a big benefit to them momentum-wise. Noah Fallon coming in. They might be trying to go for a field goal. Nope, he will be up front. I formation. It's going to be in offsides. Switch some players in, trick them around, think they're going to do something fancy and go straight for a hard count on a big play. That'll be a automatic first down. 1st and goal for them at the 4-yard line. 1 minute remaining here in this third quarter as they'll take out the fake replacements and put the starters back in. First and goal. I formation. It's going to be a fullback dive. Stopped at the line, so no gain on the play. 2nd down. They'll give him a yard. They'll probably let the clock wind down. 20 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. As they wait back around. They won't make them run a play, so that'll be the end of the third quarter. 22-18 your score, 2nd and 3. Pretty much going to be a tight one here for the rest of it. Big plays have to come up for Amboy to get back into this one if they score. Winner of this game will play the winner of Decatur Lutheran and St. Thomas More on the road. West Central did win against Whew, that's going to be a hard one to say. Midgeville. West Central did beat them, so they host the winner of Polo and Ridgewood. That's how it's kind of lining up for the semifinal games as we get closer and closer towards the I8FA championship at Monmouth College. We'll take a quick break and be back here for the fourth quarter action on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Fourth quarter action here. Bearcats over the Clippers, 22-18. As 2 yards to go. Hands the ball on a fullback push in for the touchdown. Bearcats drive down, get a nice gain, so 28-18 your score. Ooh, there we are. Set up for the 2-point conversion. Been really great with them so far this game. Gonna try and get another one, make it 30-18, a 12-point game for them. I formation. It's going to be a keeper. It'll be a toss sweep as he will be tackled before he could get into the end zone. So they'll keep it at 10. And that was a great job by Amboy to stop that one, make it just a 10-point game instead of 12. As we get set. We'll have another kickoff by Fallon, 5th of the day. Kick return team is out. Playing back a little bit more. Fallon has been kicking pretty much as far as he can for most of these. 4-2-1-1, the setup. Noah Fallon set to kick off with 11:55 remaining in this game. It's going to be a squib. It's going to be high as they're going to try and get to it. However, that one looks like a little stinger coming up for longest. Going to walk around, just try to cuss it out, it seems, down there on the field. On the 48-yard line, we'll get set for a 1st and 10, 11:54 remaining. I formation once again for Amboy. Going to be a nice play up through, trying to break through, trying to make him fumble twice instead of wrapping up, and that is a mistake. Big mistake. Long rushing touchdown, 51 yards. What a play by Wilkel. And man, I know you're looking looking to get the fumble, get the ball back, but when you are just up by only 10, trying to go after the fumble like that instead of the tackle led to next score for him, 28-24. 11:43 remaining. I formation. Lindemeyer going to try and run it out to the side, and man, once again, just cannot get much of anything. 0 for 4 on 2-point conversions, and that is going to be a heartbreaker later on. Just can't go 0 for 4 on 2-point conversions with a close game like it is right now. We'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're an 11-bed ER. I pride myself on every day that the patients get what they need and see a physician when they need it. We want them to be headed towards the road of recovery when they leave here. I feel like we have nurses that care so much. We're more than a team. It's a family, and we want what's best for the patient.
The thing I enjoy most is that we take care of a wide variety of people in our community. I see infants through teenagers and mothers and fathers, and I really enjoy that.
Set to kick here, 28-24. It's going to be a high one. Bounced at the 10, picked up at the 5. Nice coverage as he'll be flagged. However, he gets through towards the sideline, gets up to the 30-yard line. That was a great return. Do believe that one was returned by LaFoon. We'll see what this flag is about. Back deep at around the 10-yard line. It looks like it's probably going to be a hold. Block in the back, on the Bearcats. So that'll move them back even closer towards their end zone. 11:37. You're up 4. Starting at around. Oh, is that where they're going to mark it at? Yes, indeed, they'll mark it there. So starting at about the 7-yard line. Load right. It's going to be that trap play. Quarterback. Nice pickup as he gets a gain of about 2. Man, I just leaned over to check the scoreboard even more. You can see the flagpole in the background, and it's not that the flag is waving, it's the entire flagpole waving. Wind is gusting so hard back here. Bearcats get their play in. This time's going to be a normal formation with them. It's going to be a inside carry with that fake jet. Tries to find the hole, but cannot. Not a gain of much, maybe even a loss. We'll see where they mark it. Indeed, a loss of 1. So 3rd and 9 for the Bearcats. 10:30 remaining. Sawyer getting the play in. Letting a lot of clock drip down, about near 20 to 25 seconds before they can get set. Looking to pass. Lets it fly down on the sideline. Inside too much, picked off. Going to look to get a little bit over, more on the return. Running right into the sideline, down at the 20-yard line, picked off by Eddie Jones. As, you know, that wind, throwing long on that wind, trying to find the sideline, but it just weaved inside a little too much. Eddie Jones, the safety, able to pick that one off. 9:44 remaining in this fourth quarter. Now Amboy with a great field position. Going to make this game a little bit more interesting here. Bearcat defense going wider this time. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to get maybe one on the play, if not a loss. Let's say a no gain on the play. I formation. And hands the ball off again, and a loss this time. Great job. That was Mason Blank on the blitz to pick it up and push through. 3rd and 12. This defense, you know, ready. They are ready to go. I'm tired of the offense just getting all the praise, pushing up, throwing a little bit more blitz. They also do have their linebackers. Now they're back into that little offset formation. Now it's more like a 5-man wide. Looking to pass, lets that one fire down the line. If he can get it, cannot, as it is overthrown just a little bit. That'll stop the clock at 8:49. He was wide open. The safety had fallen down, just overthrown a bit. Looks like he's compensating too much for the wind. So it'll be 4th and long, trying to get to about the 9-yard line. Fourth and long. Empty set, trips right. Look at the pass. It'll be a screen pass. Gets a nice upfield push. Gets past and in for the touchdown. Coach is a little excited up here. Brennan Blaine on the touchdown catch as Lindenmeyer puts it perfectly into his hands. Clippers will take the lead here with 8:41 remaining. Up 2, looking to make it 4 if they can get it. 0 for 4 so far on 2-point conversions. We'll see if they can try and make it 1 for 5. I formation, they'll call a flag. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are the flags on? I'll wave the flag off. All right. I don't know exactly what they're seeing. As they'll take a timeout. So we here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 8:41 remaining here as they're going to get set for a 2-point conversion. Going to try and make it a 32-28 game. I formation, 2-man tight like normal. As we'll see what that one was. Whether it was a false start or an offsides. It looked like a little bit of everybody moved there. It will be offsides. So half the distance to the goal. Move it up a step and try it again. got a bunch offense, trying to not get out to that middle. Hands the ball off. Weckel cannot get it. Once again, this defense by the Bearcats playing amazing, especially down low. That is 0 for 5 on 2-point conversions. I mean, this defensive line, the linebacker stepping up, I mean, they got to be the MVP of this game so far for them, as that is a major shift for these two teams if the Amboy is able to score even 1 or 2 of those 2-point conversions. As we get set, it'll be 30-28, 8:41 as the Bearcats get the ball on the kickoff. I've had bad field position the past couple of times. We'll probably try and get something different, maybe get a nice return. Had a nice return last time before it was brought back by that block in the back. Sawyer Laffoon will probably be out there on the kick return. So Sawyer once again back to return. 4-1-2-1 set up for him. Trying to play up, have those up backs, make sure there's no squibs. Will be a squib towards the 30, picked up by Couture. Turned around and dropped at the 30. Nice pickup by this kickoff coverage team. Bearcats get set for another drive. 8:34 remaining in this one, down 2. Home team's going to have to get a nice push up front by the big boys. Beans King and Luke Truman have been playing amazing up front. They are pushing so hard up front, defensively and offensively. Their line has been great so far this game. And these are two very evenly matched teams. It's been a fun one to come to. I'm happy I picked this one to come to as they get set. Going to be back in that shotgun formation, wide right. It's going to be a a fake toss. He's going to find the sideline, going to try and get past Lindenmeyer. Can't not, but it'll be a first down. Gets down to the 49-yard line. 8:20 remaining. That fake sweep pretty much opened up that middle. No linebackers to deal with. Had the corner on the side, able to take it down. Nice run on the play by Sawyer. Same formation. Hands the ball off this time. Gets through, off tackle, fumbles, and it is picked up by the Clippers. Oh, wow. Nice. Never mind. Nice job holding Tevin Longest. Able to sneak in underneath of Landon Weckel, who I thought had it for sure. Was able to get in on the fumble. A gain of 6, 2nd and 4. 7:38 remaining. Bearcats coming back out. This time wide left. Hands the ball off once again. Going to be close to the first down. I do not think he will get it. Ooh, it's going to be close. Nope, it's on the outside edge of the 40, so it's 3rd and inches. Never mind, they'll bring it out for the 5th time to measure. I mean, I could tell you right now, I mean, that's the far side of the paint, and it's not touching the far side of the paint. At any rate, 7:12 remaining in this 4th quarter. Set the measure. He will be short by about 4 or 5 inches. So it will be 3rd down. Have been caught with offsides a couple of times, so maybe even try for a small hard count. I formation. Going to be a keeper, and boy, he gets it and then some. Down to about the 37-yard line. 6:57 remaining. Bearcats get the play. Going to look to probably keep on utilizing the runs. And there it is. However, this time he's going to be stopped at the 35. Piled up by a host of Clippers. 2nd and 8. This is exactly what you want if you're the Bearcats. Just keep on pushing, keep getting positive yardage. As long as you keep on moving and that clock keeps on winding down, you'll probably be ending up advancing into the semifinals, where the winner will face West Central at West Central. As it's going to be a little bit of a missed handoff, turned around, only gets about 2 on the play. As that was Brennan Blaine able to feel the rush behind him, turns around and gets the tackle. 3rd and 6 to go. Winner of this game will be facing West Central. Pretty much 100% chance we cover that game at this point. West Central at home. As the other game will be the winner. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It will be the winner of this game against Decatur St. Thomas More. The winner of that one. Fake sweep once again. However, this time he cannot get to the 30-yard line. So 4th and 4. At any rate, we plan to carry both semifinals games next week. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining here, this 4th quarter. So you can hear the sideline trying to pump up. Big 4th down here for both teams. Looking to pass. Lets that one fire. It's going to be caught on the slant and in for the 1st down. There we are. Ref wasn't holding up the stop the clock motion up. He was kind of holding it around his face. I'm sitting there thinking, how are you going to call that an incomplete pass? 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on that big 4th down conversion. Hands the ball off to Newcomb. Gets about a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming. Keeps the clock dripping down. Now 3:50 remaining. As Milford-System Park going to try and slow it down as much as they can, get as much time off the clock before they score. It's going to be a keeper as he's going to go around, has one blocker, tries to cut upfield, but is stopped. So 3rd and about 2, or 1. We'll see where they mark it at. They'll give it to him. 3rd and 1. Nice carry. 3 minutes remaining. Will be an I formation most likely, as they had some substitutions. Yep, I formation. That fullback dive has been working wonders for him. Instead, they hand it off to Newcomb, and it'll work. Gets the 1st down at the 12-yard line. 2:30 remaining. 2:30 remaining. So they have to get it down to the 2 before they get another set of fresh downs. First down handoff to Newcomb. Keeps just chugging upfield. gets a gain of about 3, makes it a 2nd and 7. 1:45 remaining. 1:45 remaining. Bearcats exactly where they want to be. They just need to execute here. Gets the play. It's going to be a keeper up front. It's going to be tackled behind the line, though. No gain on the play, if any. As the Clippers will take a timeout, so will we here on TSSR Game Time Live. 1:04 remaining. 3rd and 6 upcoming for the Bearcats.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
As the teams get back up towards the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 6 to go, 1:04. Down 2, Bearcats exactly where they want to be, just need to execute right now. I formation. It's going to be a handoff to Newcomb and a big stick there. It's going to be a 4th down. 4th and 2. 4th and 2 for the Bearcats. And right here, this is the game pretty much, folks. We're going to let the clock wind down. 44, 43, 42 seconds remaining. 4th and 2. Bearcats get this one here. Pretty much no chance for Amboy to come back. That is only if they can get these 2 yards. 25 seconds remaining. I formation. Didn't go off sides. Look for that fullback dive. Instead, they'll take a timeout. I do believe. Yep, there we go. There'll be the timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 9 seconds remaining. Got to get 2 yards. Nice job by the Clippers not to go offsides. I mean, so far, pretty much everything's been working for you on the front line. I think maybe a keeper with a good push from behind would be able to get the line moved across and into the 1st down territory. Don't need the touchdown right now. However, only 9 seconds left. You're going to want it. So decides between that, maybe even try to run one of those passes. Have been working well for you. However, wind gusts have been an issue as well. So maybe even that fake sweep. You know, things have been working. It's just you need a surefire bet right now with 9 seconds left. As we get set, Bearcats looking back, they'll take another timeout. Well, with that one, I mean, we'll just take a quick timeout here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I would say that one of the most rewarding aspects of being an obstetrician is being present at the delivery of a baby. It's mostly a joyous occasion, and it's just so much fun to be a part of that.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And you know, sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
Clippers back out on the line, getting set. We'll try it again. 9 seconds remaining. 4th and 2 to go. I formation for the Bearcats. Down 2. It's going to be a sweep outside Newcomb. As he gets inside, we'll see if they get the first. It'll be a fumble. Amboy recovers. A fumble and Amboy recovers with 3 seconds remaining. And boy, that is not exactly how I thought that one will end. Referees will talk it over to confirm. We'll see. They're still talking, however. Might have been a little premature. We'll see. There we go. There's confirmation. They're going to hand the ball over. Will be a fumble on the 20. So a fumble and a touchback. As it looks like Amboy is going to win this one to go face the winner of Decatur Lutheran or St. Thomas More. Man, the Bearcats offense been working amazing all this game up till the very last second. Great job. Great job by this Milford team. Oh, we got a flag now. I'm going to call a flag. I don't know why. Move it up some more. An unsportsmanlike conduct looks like. Oh, yeah. And they're going to throw him out. Looks like. Yeah, that's not exactly how you want to finish this one off, with an unsportsmanlike conduct ejection. But they'll move him up 15 for the kneel. Amboy will win this one 30-24 as the Clippers move on. Great job by the Bearcats. Great job by the Bearcats. It just came down to the last bit. And, man, you got to hold yourself high to get to the quarterfinals and play like you did today. At any rate, we'll take a quick timeout and be back here for the post-game show here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live. 30-28 your final as the Amboy Clippers take this one. Moving on to the semifinal matchup between the winner of Decatur Lutheran and St. Thomas More. As pretty much it was a tight game throughout. Big offensive plays for both teams, great drives for both teams, and then defensive stands were the name of the game. You know, the Clippers on that last play able to finally stop the drive, get the fumble, but the Bearcats 0 for 5 with 2-point conversions. That is something to hold your hat on. You did not, as a defense, let anything go through getting that close. What a great game. Great quarterfinal game, probably going to be even better. Semifinal game coming up, as we'll have the championship game later on. As we set up some party, some confetti on the field. Amboy celebrating. look through here for Milford, some of their bigger players that they've had. I mean, Tyler Newcomb and Sawyer LaFoon were the main two for them offensively, able to hand the ball off, keep it, pretty much do whatever they need up and around. Also helping out big was Tevin Longus and Carter Borgers on the catches for the wide receiver position. For Amboy, Lyndon Meyer had a great game on some rushes, but Leffelman and Weckel had the main help to win this one. Going to the semifinals will be the Amboy Clippers. And that'll be it for TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we'll have both semifinal games next week here on the channel. Make sure to tune in. At any rate, we'll see you next time here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.